Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. Double blessings and honor to the elders of Great Millstone, my elders there who taught me this truth. Salutation and sincere shalom to you Akim out there, pushing the truth in these these trying times right now. It's a trial of our faith, the hopeful elect. Shalom, Labakarium, Shah Yasharallah. That's peace to the hopeful elect, of our nation of Israel. In a serious time right now, it's speeding up. The hour of temptation is at hand. Jacob trouble is on his way. They pushing everyone back against the wall. This is the time of a great faith. I got some scriptures here we're going to go into real fast. All hell is about to break loose. All hell is about to break loose because, I was just watching something with Lester. I think that's NBC News. They're pushing the people back against the wall with this Maxine Waters. That is, for those that know, the sheep juice. They're putting people jobs on the line. I got to be politically correct in the wording and what I say. So I'm trying to be careful with the things I say because they just snatched one of my channels down, So they're censoring everything that goes across YouTube as well as Facebook. So, you got brothers out there, their pages are being taken down, videos, strikes after strike, to where they're just going to censor this whole thing because they don't want this information to get out. So it behooves brothers, the Akim, as well as the very few Aqua that do listen in to GMS, and get the knowledge that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has blessed the elders with, as well as the rest of the body to get this information now because the time is short. Looks like the doors of the social media is about to close up on us as well. This is this is 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter and the 1st verse. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh. So that's what we do. We should come out, we prophesy, prophesy as to say before, to predict. These predictions are in the scriptures. Now we know brothers are seeing visions at this point. Brothers are seeing dreams. Confessions are being made and being documented as well. So the Spirit is visiting brothers as well and showing us things to come in the future. But this is an order here, to speak these words of prophecy. 2nd verse. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. That's the unbelief. Incredulity means the unbelief. You got a lot of unbelievers out there. You got within the nation of Israel, and then our brother, 2/3, Israelites that's in the world. 4th verse. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. These are going to be the people that's going to take this this MOB, as the Akim call it. Those that know what we talking about. Revelations 13 verse 16. They're starting with this jab here, and they're gonna move to this MOB real quick. I heard something today on my way to the gym. They were saying, what was this guy saying? Elon Musk is coming out with this brain scan, the brain scan chip that's gonna help the disabled, Alzheimer's and things like that. They want to implement this immediately. I think he raised about 200 to 300 million already, but they got this thing done already. They just waiting to roll it out. This is not something they're working on. The MOB is prepared to go, as well as this the one for the forehead is prepared to go. 4th verse. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That let you know all hell is about to break loose. We see it. I see it clear as day. It's getting really close. So it's time to, I'm buckling down myself, praying more, fasting more, getting closer to the Spirit, studying harder, meditating on that kingdom more, keeping my eye single because we got to be ready for this hour of temptation. It's going to hit. We got to be prepared to lose it all. At this point, for the kingdom is at hand. Second Ezra, this is the 15th verse. I'm gonna jump down. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, that's disregarding the law and order, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. What they determine to do is going to happen. A man shall desire to go into a city, and this is about to happen, and shall not be able, because there's going to be so many restrictions. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. And this is what the Lord is bringing. This is the beginning to the end of this man's kingdom here. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Tonight, the big announcement from President Biden mandating millions of federal workers get vaccinated or undergo strict testing as the Delta variant surges. The president calling the unvaccinated, quote, a problem, and urging cities and states to pay $100 for people to get the shot. And what he said about whether the government could mandate vaccines for the whole country. It comes as more companies require vaccines and delay return to office plans. Also, Israel, the first country to offer booster shots to older people. Will it happen in the U.S.? Tracking severe storms on the move. Tornadoes breaking out, nearly 70 million at risk tonight. First Lady Jill Biden taken to Walter Reed for a procedure, the injury she suffered on the beach in Hawaii.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, reporting tonight from Tokyo.
As the virus spreads quickly in the U.S., many are now wondering about booster shots, even though more than a third of the population has no protection at all, with just under 190 million having received it.
And you see, let me say something. This is what people wasn't expecting. You go and take this stuff, it's not going to end. The people's been deceived. The Lord said in Sirach was the 12 and 10, never trust thy enemy. So you run down here, you're rushing, you run and take this thing here, thinking that it's going to solve all your problems, it's going to secure you, and this man is backstabbing you now. Now he's saying you need to triple up. You need to triple up. This is not going to stop.
At least one dose. Miguel Almaguer now with the latest.
Today, as Israel becomes the first country to announce booster shots for anyone over 60 who was fully vaccinated at least 5 months ago, tonight here at home, renewed debate over if and more likely when Americans will need one of their own.
No American needs a booster now. But if the science tells us there's a need for boosters, then that's something we'll do.
Though Pfizer's own new data, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, shows its vaccine efficacy wanes only slightly after 6 months, the company suggests a third dose strongly boosts protection from the Delta variant. But for now, the CDC and FDA say there's still not enough evidence for boosters. That guidance expected to change as a troubling number of breakthrough infections are being reported at workplaces, vacation hotspots, and among families.
As we hear more about breakthrough cases, is there any concern about the efficacy of vaccines beginning to wane?
I think the magic question is when will we need boosters, not if we will need boosters. And it feels like right now, with the majority of Americans having been vaccinated at 6 months or less, now is not the time.
With more than 80,000 Americans testing positive for COVID in recent days, within 2 months, that number of daily infections could quickly balloon to 200,000. Retired doctor Brady Allen, who suffered a breakthrough infection while on vacation, says being vaccinated saved his life.
I got severely ill, but I didn't have to go to the hospital, and I'm living here speaking to you. I did not die. But if you're unvaccinated, this virus is so potent. Why risk the chance?
Miguel, I realize we're not there yet, but if booster shots get into the picture here, would people be able to get a different vaccine than the one they originally received?
Well, Lester, it's a good question, and the answer is unclear. Tests are still underway to see if a booster shot can be mixed and matched with a different kind of vaccine already given. The NIH trial just started in June, and it's going to take several months before we have a definitive answer. Lester?
Miguel Almaguer, thanks. And with the White House still struggling to convince more Americans to get vaccinated, tonight President Biden is asking states to pay people to get the shot.